Andreas just moved. Yeah, Zamin also has come. Okay, I will send.
Yes.
I think Sandeep has to.
I don't.
Presentation.
We see your presentation.
Only. Okay, good. So I cannot tell people to stand up.
Actually, Andrea moved out of that chair. That's why.
We see your presentation.
Okay. You still see the presentation?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello. Hello.
Okay.
Sandeep.
Yeah, there are a lot of background noises. It's not easy. Okay. So we are a commission of the YAMAS, the Meteorological Atmospheric Science Commission, and which is an association of IUGG, the the International Geophysical Union. And so if you are interested in all this political things, there is a poster Tara made me do on the iPoster platform that you can look at your convenience. There's also another poster on the iPoster platform, which explains our cloud physics family tree. For those who attend regularly our conferences, this is something we started in Manchester. Or did you start it in Leipzig? No, we started in Manchester. And wanted to continue, but, well, given the circumstances, it's not really possible. So I don't know, Greg, do you want to do some more, give some more information on the cloud physics family tree, maybe?
I'll just tell people if they're interested, they can look at the poster. And on the poster, there are instructions. If you are not on the tree and would like to add yourself to the tree, please send an email to us and we can get you added to the tree. We specifically won't have anybody who received their PhD or master's degree after 2016 on the tree.
Yeah, unfortunately. So we have to catch up a little bit so we're not outdated. So these are two posters for more details. Then for the members, okay. So the current members of the commission are listed here. And next to them are the dates where they were elected. As you see, they're all every 4 years, and they're elected at the moment of the conference. So there were people that were elected in 2012 during the Leipzig conference, and some more that were elected in 2016 during the Manchester conference. The mandate of an ICCP member is 4 years until the next conference and can be renewed almost automatically, unless he refuses so, another 4 years. So 8 years max, meaning that the members that were elected in 2012, the term expires, or it ends after this conference. Also, what ends after this conference is the mandate of 2 officers. So, in fact, of myself and Daryl, we both serve 2 terms. Even though Daryl, I think, could go on, but he doesn't want to. So we did an election and voted for members to replace the outgoing members and also to replace the officers. And comes later, the results of the election. First, I want to go on and tell you more about the commission, the different people that belong to the commission in addition to the elected members. So we have 1 ex officio member, which is in fact liaison person with our subcommittee on nucleation and atmospheric aerosols. So the Nucleation Commission, in fact, is not an independent commission of IAMAS, but was considered to be too closely linked to the Cloud Physics Commission, and so is a subcommission, even though it operates independently from us. But we have, in fact, 1 person that does the liaison, and which is Otmar. Then we regularly elect honorary members for their merit, the contributions to the cloud physics field. So you see here the different honorary members that we had and the year when they were elected. And you see that, in fact, this is recent that so many of our honorary members deceased, and we just have currently 1 member, which is Zev Levine. And as to this conference, we are adding a new one, which is Bill Cotton. He was already elected to be honorary member in 2020, but as everything was postponed, so finally we're just receiving him as honorary member in 2021, and he will receive his nomination and the plaque during his talk on Wednesday morning, I think it is. Okay, now come to the new people that were elected. So there were new officers elected. The new president is Greg, who is actually vice president. And then we have a new vice president, which is Heike Wex, and a new secretary treasurer, Martina Kramer. So both of all sitting on the red sofas as well. And then we have 12 new members that replace the 12 outgoing members, and they are listed here. And quite a number of them are also sitting on the red sofas. So as I'm projecting, I can't even ask them to stand up and wave, but we can do that later, maybe. Okay, now I come to an honor, which is in recognition of the work of Tara and in appreciation for her dedication, perseverance, and limitless energy that, well, we say it in the past because you will receive it, Tara, as a plaque after the conference only, but you are right now guaranteeing the success of this conference in difficult times. And so we really would like to thank you for all the hard work and thank you for making possible this conference, even though we cannot come in person to Pune as you wanted so much, and you had so many ideas to do it in person, and it would have been wonderful, but unfortunately it was not possible. Is she still here, Tara, or no?
I am speechless, Andrea, and this is I cannot imagine. This is a great honor for me. This is the dedication of our team, our LOC, our institute director, everyone. I cannot tell you how much it means. Thank you so much to the entire commission, and this is. I I am speechless. Thank you.
Yeah, Tara, you wanted also to reward some of your people. Do you want to do it now, or
After your talk, I can do that. Thank you.
after your talk? After the talk, okay. Yeah, will not be so terribly long. Okay, so I go on. There's just a point that I want to make. Explaining that we have a new web page, which is the link I have added here. And this is a screenshot to remind you. In fact, our new web page is under Yama's web page. Initially, it was independent. And in fact, it was hosted at my university. But as I'm stopping, it's better that it moves to a more permanent home. And Yamas, in fact, proposed to host all its commissions. And so we moved the web page under Yamas. And in addition to the web page, also my university hosted the ICCPL email list that I think you all know because I flood you with messages. So this also had to move, and it's now part of this new web page because it's an integrated mailing system. You see here in a screenshot of the most recent emails that went out that you should have received. For example, an announcement of the cloud modeling workshop or a position in Vienna. You receive these notifications if you have subscribed to the news feed, which you see here in the bottom. So there, if you don't receive the news, you can subscribe here. Most of you are subscribed, automatically because I just transferred the ICCPL list here, which if you don't want to receive the posts and the news, it's rather easy because at the bottom of each email you get a message that you can unsubscribe, and then we don't bother you. It's an automatic system, so it's not a spam. It's and you can stop receiving these emails. Well, in fact, it's more easy to manipulate this web page because it's based on WordPress software. I don't know if you are aware, but it's rather easy to manipulate. More easy than was the previous web page. And in particular, what we were able to do is to collect, preserve, let's put it that way. We try to preserve our history. So we have, in fact, or we always had a list of our past meetings. But next to this list of meetings, we have now archived the documents that went with these meetings. So what we did is we scanned all the proceedings that we could get hold of. So you can look at them, you click on the link and then it opens. And there are also some more information for the more recent conferences, in particular regarding the Manchester conference, where we have put the complete sessions. And also you remember that we had a video recording in Manchester. And to get it processed was actually rather long. But finally it went through, and I put up the last videos last week with the help of Keith. And so now you can, next to the talk, click on the video link, and then you can see and listen to the talk. In fact, for me, it was quite a pleasant thing to do, because I was missing on in-person conferences, so I listened to the talks. I already had my dose of talks when putting together this archive. So I invite you to look at it, and also if you happen to have libraries that have some still proceedings that we haven't got hold of yet, please contact the officers, and we will get them scanned and put them up there. So we have everything from 72 on. We have also 61, but the early ones, 54, 56, 60, 65, and 68 are still missing. Okay, so that's almost the rest what I want to say. And I know that we have another presentation for the ICCP venue in 2024, and I don't want to steal their thunder, so I let the separate presentation go on independently when it's I think Tara wanted to share it, right? The presentation of the new venue. Yeah, so that was all that I wanted to tell you. And yep. Someone wants to ask a question?
Sandeep? Yeah.
Yes,
I think
hello.
you let the question answer session is over. After that, we will put up the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So Tara, do you want to do the honoring of your staff now, or do you?
Yeah.
Okay,
that I can do first. And Sandeep, can you project the video?
I can share my screen if I'm spotlighted so everybody can see that.
Yes, please.
I hope everyone can see me, see the screen.
Yeah, it is a little less quality, but I think it's okay.
Shall I play it, madam?
Yeah, please play.
Yes.
So this is our institute. I am just showing you some of the LOC members that have worked really hard in order to make this conference happen. I think it is going too fast, Sandeep. Maybe try to. So actually all of them helped. There are many more of them. And this is the person who made all the trouble for everybody. So if you find this person somewhere, catch hold of that person. And last, Sandeep, can you project the last slide? I just want to say some story about that. Go to the last one. Yes,
Just and stop.
last one. Yeah, the last. Yeah.
Next one.
Yeah, next one, and to keep it there. Yeah, this is what happened. I actually, this is my tag during the 16th International Conference on Clouds and Precipitation. I really enjoyed that conference. I really wished that many more of the students from actually all around the world should come to this conference and learn, because it is a great opportunity. And I went there, and in that meeting only I got the commission membership. But more than that, I really enjoyed being there, and there were so many interesting papers, presentations, posters. First time I was seeing such a big conference with such a big value. So I really, that time I got the dream that I should bring this conference to India. Somehow I should work hard and bring this conference to India. So that's where everything started for ICCP 2020. And I want to thank all of you, all the commission members, especially Andrea, Greg, and Daryl. They have given me a very big opportunity to do the bidding process. And my LOC, many of the my colleagues, they have helped to make this happen. And I want to thank you all, and we will try our best to make the remaining conference enjoyable as well as valuable. Thank you so much. Namaste.
Can clap here? No, it's not. No clap hands, right?
Yeah, you have at the bottom of your that smiley.
Yeah, but it's just waving, right?
Yeah.
Can do that. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's not like in the other where they can clap. Okay, yeah, I'm learning.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, and we thank you really for the hard work, and also we thank your team for their tireless help and the running of the different platforms. I think it's not easy, but I think we feel our way, and we're getting more confident to juggle between the different platforms, also with their help. So it's really their work.
We are there to help you. Any one of you. Always there are volunteers around to help, and we'll be there throughout. So I think everyone, once they get used to the platform, they'll feel more comfortable. This is what happened with the cloud modeling workshop also. Initially 1 or 2 days, everyone was kind of disoriented, but later on they really enjoyed. They had a very nice interaction. So
yeah, I think I will pass over the floor to Greg, because now slowly the old commission will step down, the new commission will take over. Officially, you will only take over after the conference is finished, but the next point on the agenda is in fact the new venue, and the new venue is concerning the new commission.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Andrea. I just want to state that I have been honored to have worked with you, Daryl, and Thara on planning this conference. It has been a great act to follow, and I think also I'd like to point out that, Andrea has shown the plaque that will be presented to Thara because of her tireless work in this conference. There were a couple of other plaques that are being awarded, one to Andrea, who has done an absolutely stellar and amazing job as vice president and president of the commission in the last 16 years. I think she has really elevated what the commission has done. And the only thing I would say that is bad about what Andrea has done as president is that she has made it a very hard act to follow her to be able to do as good as she has done. So that is the only negative thing I'm going to say about Andrea's performance as president. And then I think equally, Daryl has done an incredible job as treasurer and secretary of the ICCP. He has also done amazing contributions through the number of workshops that he's organized regarding the cloud instrumentation and algorithms for processing the cloud probe data. So he has been tireless in support of the ICCP, and I think we all have an incredible statement of gratitude we need to make to both of them for their great contributions to ICCP over the past years. And then, of course, we'll on occasion be contacting them for advice as the new commission goes ahead. I'd also like to thank the outgoing commission members for their great service and the continuing ones for their service over the last 4 years, or 5 years actually, and look forward to contributions over the next 3 years. And I'd also like to thank all members of the commission who gave confidence in me and nominated and confirmed my role as president in the upcoming commission. So I think the thing we'd like to do next is we would like to introduce where the location of the 2024 meeting is. And we're going to have a brief presentation, which will be given by Song-Soo Yum, who is going to tell us a little bit about the location of the 2024 meeting in Jeju, South Korea. And I'm really looking forward to having an in-person conference. Again, Thara has done a wonderful job making this great virtual meeting, but I think all of us will be looking forward to the next in-person conference in 2024. So, Song-Soo, are you present, and would you like to project your screen and tell us a little bit about what we can expect for 2024?
Song-Soo, actually, if you press the, you can share the screen also, but if you press the X, you will be watching his presentation as well, presentation slides.
Okay, if I press X,
There is
or Song-Soo?
He can come to the middle of the.
But maybe he come to the red sofas, right?
Yeah, Song-Soo, can you come up to the red sofa, please? And then you can present your presentation.
Where is he?
I see him listed in the participants.
Yeah, I have spotlighted him right now. So, he is in some other room. He's not.
Oh, here he comes. So, Song-Soo, please come up to the red sofa.
He is here. Actually, right now he is coming. Let me go to him. Song-Soo? Hello? Are you there? Song-Soo? He is not responding.
Yes, I am here.
Okay. Please come with me. Please come with me. Yeah, please come with me. Use your mouse button, the keyboard buttons to come. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, please move with your keyboard. Up, down, left, right. Okay. Anyway, I have spotlighted him. So Harish, he will be able to share his screen to the entire crowd, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. So Songsu, you can share the screen by pressing on the screen share at the bottom of your screen. There is
Okay.
a screen symbol is there. You can share your screen and present. Do you want me to share your presentation?
Just a second. I will try to
Okay. Okay.
look up my file.
Okay. Okay.
Somehow
Have you
I could not find the file with the
you,
file of my presentation in my computer. Would you?
okay, okay. So we will share your presentation.
Yes,
Sandeep,
please.
Sandeep, why don't you share his presentation, please? Yeah, you just share the screen. He will be able to. Yeah. See the same
Hello.
on the projector. It is there, right?
Yeah.
X.
Oh, okay. Yes, yes, yes. I shall share my screen now.
Okay.
Yeah. Please share.
Is it visible?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So everybody see it now?
Yes, we see your screen now, so please go ahead.
Okay. Okay. I'm really sorry that I thought I was in the discussion room, but I was actually at the door of the discussion room, and I didn't realize it. I'm really sorry. First of all, I would like to thank every commission members that selected Jeju as the next ICCP conference places venue. Okay, I will just briefly introduce what Jeju can bring us. This is the screen that shows the first the view of the Jeju Island. Okay.
Sandeep, go to the next.
Shall I? Yes, please.
Okay. So this is the local organizing committee, including me as the chairman, as the chair of the local committee, and Byung-gon Kim and Jun-Sik from universities, and three people from National Institute of Meteorological Sciences. Next.
Next.
Okay, this is the venue, and the date of our conference will be July 14th through 19th to 2024. And I hope at that time we'll be gathering offline, not online, like we do at this time. And the venue is ICC Jeju, which is International Convention Center in Jeju Island. Next, please. Okay, the reason why Jeju is very attractive is because Jeju is known as the free international city, which means Jeju is a place that you do not have to have a visa. So this is the only Korean city or province that allows no visa entry. So that's one of the really good advantages coming here from many different countries. Next, please. And Jeju is located right here. I don't know if you can see my pointer. But anyway, we call that this is like a center of Northeast Asia. And this island is looking like this. And the venue is at the southern part of the island. And you'll be arriving at the airport in Jeju City, which is northern center of the island. And the climate during the July time will be hot, as any other places, which would be ranging about 30 degrees C, and the rainy days during this time period is about 1/3 of the days. So perhaps you would expect 1 or 2 days of rainy days during our conference. Next, please. And this place has a very easy accessibility, international accessibility. Like I said, international visitors directly entering Jeju from foreign cities. Keep in mind that if you're arriving in Korea, in other cities, you would have to have some visa. But if you're arriving directly, you don't need to. Next, please.
Okay, so should I, as they go back out of this presentation?
Are you talking to me?
Please continue. Please continue.
Yeah, please mute yourself if you're not speaking.
Okay. First, I would like to introduce the venue now. The ICC Jeju, which is located in Jungmun Tourist Complex in Seogwipo City, in the southern part of the island. Next, please. And here is the location of the venue, and this is the Jeju International Airport, which takes about 40 minutes using the airport limousine. And the price for the limousine ride is about $4 to $5, which is reasonably cheap. And this is another big city nearby, which is about 20 minutes away from the venue. Next, please. And this is the view of the ICC Jeju, and this 5-star hotel is conveniently located just about 2-minute walk from this place. Next, please. And the room selection for ICCP 2024 can be made from many choices, and we're thinking about 2 big halls and 4 medium rooms. One very large conference hall and 3 parallel session rooms for ICCP 2024. Next, please. And there are many choices of banquet venues. We can do that at ICC Jeju, inside or outside. Next, please. And we can also find some nice places around the venue, about 10-minute walking distance from ICC Jeju. You can find these wonderful places. And there are several other options, as you can see in the next 2 slides. Please show them. Okay, the second option would be Latte Hotel, located here. The third one, next please, is here in the Yamizi Botanic Garden, and you can do the banquet inside this place. Next, please. And accommodation options are very plenty. So this island itself has about 6,000 world-class premium hotel rooms. And there are business hotel average price ranges about $50 to $100. This may be a little cheap by the time of our conference, but this is still very reasonable. And these are high-class hotels. Next, please. So hotels within 5 minutes of ICC Jeju, we have this many selections of 5-star hotels. You can choose anyone here. And there are many budget hotels nearby. Next, please. And these are the list of the hotels, not all of them, just a few of them, hotels within 20-minute distances. Next, please. And we can also do some various cultural and tour programs, but Bonte Museum, Jeju Folk Villages. Next, please. And many different places that you can enjoy the nature of the island. Next, please. And we also have, Jeju Island also have something called Orum. Orum is meaning, this could be understood as a hill or mountain, which is formed through volcanic activities a long time ago, which creates countless parasitic cones and looking like this. Many of them. These are just a few examples here. Next, please. And some other examples you can find also. Next, please. And there are also several World Natural Heritage sites such as these. This is the view you saw in the first screen. We call this Gyeongsan Ilchul peak here, which is very nice looking also. Next, please. And the cuisines, as you can see here, the Korean food are becoming very popular nowadays, and you can really enjoy them once you arrive here. Next, please. And we can also make a scientific excursions to National Institute of Meteorological Sciences, which is located in this island, just about 20-minute drive. Next, please. And they do various things like this, as is summarized in this screen. And the highlight will be the next screen. Please, yeah. They are now building a cloud physics experimental chamber facility. And this facility is expected to be completed by the end of this year. And this is the building. And inside, this cloud chamber and the aerosol chamber are going to be located inside. And this is the design. And this has a unique design concept. And also, which is really big, a 3 meter by 3 meter, very big cloud chamber facilities. You could have a chance to look at this facility by the time of our conference. I hopefully they can show some interesting result. I think this is all I have. Next screen, please. Yeah, welcome to Jeju, Korea. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Song-Soo. You certainly gave us something to look forward to in 2024 when international travel will again be well established and have resumed. So at this stage, I would like to ask if anybody has any questions for Song-Soo. And after that, then I will announce some other conferences that may be of interest to our community.
Yeah, can I just, in favor of in fact, for facilitating things for the Commission, to Jeju organizers, the officers normally travel to the location 2 years prior to the conference. And as we don't have really financing or very limited financing, the local organizers normally find a way of financing the commission that travels to look on site and decide the various options and see where the definite venue will be and how the conference will be configured.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that was one.
Yeah.
Yeah, now, okay. I have a second remark, but that's more the announcement for tomorrow. But this Greg can also do announcing tomorrow morning.
Okay, well, I'll let Andrea announce tomorrow morning. But first of all, I would just like to point out that there's 3 other meetings that may be of interest to many people at ICCP. So just that you are aware of. First of all, we have had a tradition in ICCP of alternating our conferences every 4 years, and off cycle from that, also at a 4-year cycle, but offset by 2 years, is the American Meteorological Society's conferences on cloud physics. The AMS Committee on Cloud Physics has established when and where their next conference will be. So Zach Lebo, who is the chair of the AMS Committee on Cloud Physics, has asked me to announce their next meeting. It will be called the Collective Madison Meeting because the AMS Cloud Physics Conference will be joint with the Conference on Satellite Meteorology, the NOAA Satellite Conference, the Conference on Polar Meteorology, and the Conference on Atmospheric Radiation. This will take place in the Monona Terrace in Madison, Wisconsin. And the dates of that conference is 8 to 12 August 2022. So those of you who have been around for a while will remember that this is the same location that the 2006 AMS conference on cloud physics took place. It's a very nice place. Many of you probably weren't in the field at that time, especially our younger members. But also, Zach notes that the AMS Committee on Cloud Physics will be seeking input on session topics from the community, and we hope to have plenary sessions that bring several of the conferences together. The second conference I wanted to point out is that planning is right now going on for the 28th IUGG, that's the International Union of Geodesy and Geophysics General Assembly. That conference will take place from the 11th to 20th of July, 2023 at Messe Berlin, which is the City Cube in Berlin, Germany. So planning for that conference is well underway, and the new commission members, and in fact anybody in the cloud physics community who wants to propose a session for that conference should feel to contact any of the members of the commission and put your ideas forward, because we would be most interested in hearing about what sessions you might like to see take place at that meeting. Traditionally, there's been a couple sessions on clouds, aerosol, and precipitation at those IUGG meetings, and we certainly want to carry out that strong tradition. And then finally, the other conference I wanted to note was that unfortunately, the 2021 joint conference of YAMAS, YAPSO, and IACS association meetings, it was scheduled for Busan, Korea in 2021. For obvious reasons, that in-person conference could not take place. However, it has been approved for location of the 2025 joint conference between YAMAS, YAPSO, and IACS. I don't have the exact dates of that assembly, but the 2025 meeting will take place in Busan, South Korea. And again, our cloud physics community, the ICCP, has been heavily involved in those conferences in the past with special sessions, and we will intend upon keeping that tradition going. So I just wanted to point out that there are other meetings that probably people will be interested in going to, and to please make note on your calendar, especially of the AMS Cloud Physics meeting, and also the IUGG assembly in Berlin, Germany. Okay, so with that, I think I'll hand it back to Andrea, who will tell us what we can expect for tomorrow.
Yeah, just to the conference, adding, I don't have the date in my head, but there's also a nucleation conference, I think, that is planned for Helsinki. Help me there. Someone should know the dates. It's also in this area, 24 or so.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what we will do is we will use the email list to put forth information on all those conferences and dates, so we can put the exact date of the Helsinki meeting there. Thank you.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. So are there any questions from the floor regarding how you join this club, how you become a member? Because we're looking for young people who want to become member, or not so young people who want to become member. Are there any questions to Greg for the future, maybe? Or for from the commission?
Yeah, I want to re-emphasize Andrea's point that we are very open to anybody and everybody providing inputs to us. You know, we have new commission members. You do not need to be a member of the commission to provide us input. We're going to hear about diversity efforts later this week, but one thing we really want to improve is diversity in cloud physics. We want to make sure we're well represented in many countries. So this is not by any means a closed club. It is very open. Please feel free to contact any of the commission members at any time with your thoughts and ideas of what you would like to see happen. And we are very interested in hearing those ideas, and probably we'll ask you to help us make those happen. So it's very open to everybody.
So, Andrea, can I make a comment?
Sure.
Yeah, I wanted to point out that one of the things that the ICCP has done over the last 8 years is to try to address measurement challenges in cloud physics, especially from aircraft. That's kind of what we've used the ICCP to organize workshops and try to come to some closure in processing of data. And that was a very focused effort that Greg and I worked on, and we've had members from the commissions involved with. So I'd hope that the new commission, as they move forward, will continue this kind of tradition of using the ICCP as a venue for organizing workshops in a number of different areas. We'll talk a little bit about this tomorrow at the panel. But I think it's one of the things that the commission should really focus on is, addressing those challenges, identifying them, and then using the commission as a way to organize and move forward on those particular topics.
Yeah, thank you, Daryl. That's a very good point, and that is certainly what we plan to do. Especially these workshops will most likely take place at the locations and around the time of some of those meetings that I referenced in order to minimize travel costs. So maybe the weekend before Madison, the weekend after Berlin, things like that. And, there's a lot of different topics. Some of them may continue. Discussions about measurement challenges. Other potential ideas include things like remote sensing retrievals, process-based workshops, maybe secondary ice production would be one. The role of weather and of clouds and weather and climate science, such as extreme weather events and severe weather, how those are going to change in a changing climate, warm rain processes, weather modification. Those are just a few of the many ideas that we might be exploring these workshop topics on.
Yeah, and we should add also the cloud modeling workshop, which is traditionally very much linked to ICCP. Well, I think it's getting late, and we're getting tired of looking at the screen. So I think we will wrap up this event meeting. I'm very glad that, something like over 50 people showed up. And I hope that you will also show up tomorrow. So I don't know if it's morning or mid-afternoon or evening for you in your time zone. For the plenary talk, which is in fact a particular topic. It's dedicated to a memorial of our colleagues and friends that passed away since the Manchester conference. And so we want to spend a little time to remember them as scientists, but also as people that we were friends with and that we liked. Okay, so see you tomorrow and have a nice rest of the day.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, Andrea. Thank you, Tara.
Thank
Greg.
you.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
thank you. Mhm.
Bye, all.
Bye.
How do I get out of here? Guess I just.
Mahen, are you there? I can see Heike now. Hello. Anand says he will start. So are you okay?
Can't you do that?
Okay.
Okay. I can't hear you. You're muted, Audran.
Okay. All right.
It's a secret, you know. So,
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Z. And you can do it in the middle of talks and so on, and it's super appropriate for every environment. You hold down Z and you do a little dance.
Okay, I see you're an expert of the.
Oh yeah,
of the
we had
gallery.
our department Christmas party here. Well, I mean not here, but yeah. How are you?
Fine. Yeah, fine, good.
Yeah.
Kind of
So,
vacation.
the thing is, I suppose things are